Hi everyone. Today we're looking at this Vice opinion piece about the Joker, titled "Joker is a terrifying realistic window into white terrorism." Spoiler alert: it's not. We're gonna just read the article and see what's wrong with it. It's plenty. I'm gonna warn you. I know my last video about the Joker movie review, I said it's gonna be 10 minutes, and it ended up being 20. I'm really gonna try to make this under the 10-minute mark. So let's just go right into it. After Joaquin Phoenix gets mugged in Joker, and a coworker lends him a weapon to protect himself, the author goes about mass shootings because they really want to link this movie to mass shootings. The Joker doesn't get mugged. He gets his sign stolen, and then gets beaten up. I wouldn't call that a mugging. I see mugging as you're walking down an alley, some guy jumps you, either beats and takes your money, or threatens you and you give him your money. That's what I see as a mugging. It's not really what happened in Joker. This part, the coworker lends him a weapon. No, the coworker kind of pushes the weapon onto him, and he's like, "Yeah, you can give me the money back," but he really pushes the weapon onto him. So we're starting off good. Yes, Phoenix's Joker in the latest film by Todd Phillips is a villain we've seen before, not as an eyeless clown to an archetypical Batman, but as the angry white man obsessed with validation. Again, wrong. It's not an angry white man. Arthur Fleck isn't really shown to be angry. I'd say it's a quiet frustration he's living. He's a white man, but I don't know what that has to do with it, unless you want to link it to something the movie's not about. He is obsessed with validation. It's not Joker that's obsessed with validation. It's Arthur Fleck, because he wants validation from peers, from women, from what he sees as his hero, the character played by Robert De Niro, the talk show host. That's what he's seeking, but that's Arthur Fleck. That's not Joker. Since Joker premiered at a Venice Film Festival last month, critics have drawn parallels between the disturbed clown and the violent manifesto of white supremacy and white masculinity in contemporary America. They're really mad because they had very good reviews and reception at the Venice Film Festival. This part doesn't say it, but it's what happened. Stephanie Zacharek criticized the pointlessness of feeling sympathy for another violent white male. I mean, she works for Time. What do you expect? He could easily be adopted as a patron saint of incels. No, because this Joker is pathetic. People, all kinds of people, it doesn't matter what ideology they subscribe to or what kind of people they are, but they look up and idolize people who made it, in their opinion. But even though they have different people have different ideas to what made it means, it shares a lot of traits. It's usually someone they aspire to be, someone successful, who is inspiring, who is a leader, and Joker is none of that. He's a pathetic guy, a coward. He's not charismatic at all. He's not inspiring. He doesn't want to be inspiring. He just wants to get revenge on the people he doesn't like, or that he feels grieved by. It's a better way to say it. It could be misinterpreted or interpreted and copped by the very 4chan /incel mentally ill loner element purports to darkly satirize. It doesn't purport to darkly satirize. That's what you think. Nobody in the movie said anything about that. What they've said is they want to make a movie like Taxi Driver, except that wouldn't get funded by no one, because it's pretty much just superhero movies nowadays. So it's Taxi Driver with clown makeup, which was only added because they couldn't make the movie any other way. So that's wrong. I don't know what the playlist is, but it sounds like a very good website considering how bad Jessica Kang writes. Nobody could interpret or copt this guy because he's pathetic again. And the only if someone misinterprets him as this charismatic leader, that person is a severe issue, so he could misinterpret anything for any reason. So that's not a point. The critics are wrong in telling us who exactly the Joker is. Not the abstract. Why don't these people get edited or proofread? He not. He's not the abstract comic book villain of pre-2000s. He's more familiar and more human than ever, which makes him all the more disturbing. Well, that's kind of the point. He's supposed to be disturbing. That's what you're supposed to feel by the end of the movie. This is the only paragraph that's real and true and valid. Early in the Joker giving a near skeletal glimpse of Phoenix as Arthur Fleck before he transformed. He's a socially awkward loner who lives with a sickly mother and works a dead-end job as a clown for hire. As an adult, he's been beaten, bullied, and called a freak. He obsesses over the idea that he lives in a society that couldn't care less about his problems. He grins with smeared on makeup, and he comes off as equal part madness and pain. That's true. That's pretty much the only true. This guy says we know he's the villain, we should feel sorry for him, but we do anyway, which is confusing and terrifying. No, we do at the beginning. At most 1/3 of the movie. It's not confusing. I don't know why you're confused. The movie is very clear. It's a guy you kind of feel sorry for, but as the movie goes on, you kind of do less and less until you're disgusted and you hate him. And he's not there. What's so terrifying about the movie? It's not real. It's fiction. Here he talks a bit about the Joker. Here he talks, like, he kind of misinterprets because he doesn't fire a group of strangers when he feels slighted, he gets assaulted. Discard is, it's understandable to discard this movie as a film about angry white man drowning in toxic angst. No, this is just the obligatory Trump reference. This is really good paragraph. It manages to say something and then give two examples contradicting himself. But just because the film shows toxic white male in all of his ugliness, doesn't mean it's automatically celebrating him. That's true. The debate over whether depicting an absolute evil in film is the same as endorsing it. It goes far as back as 1967 when film critic Paula Kyle defended Arthur Penn's violent portrayal of Bonnie and Clyde. And then it goes on to say, arguably, especially now, there's a dangerous line that we cross if we start to ignore films that echo the toxic anthems of the world around us. So it's an example that movies don't make people do stuff, and that showing a villain, even a very bad villain, is not celebrating him. And then it gives this example which proves his point right here, and then he says no, because this is about incels and white people, white men, toxic white male angst, and all these buzzwords. And then he gives another example against what he's arguing here. When Spike Lee's Do the Right Thing came out in 1999, it showed reason for it was at the time, without presenting a single solution. Critics said the film was problematic because it didn't set black people's rights. Spoiler alert, they didn't. And how can you say this and then give two examples against it? It's beyond me. So yeah, this whole article is a mess. It's not proofread, it's not edited, it's not made in a critical thought manner. This is just a mess. This looks like this guy has an assignment by 12 p.m. or 12 a.m. and he only remembered it at 10:30 p.m. So yeah, this is my take on it. Please like this video if you enjoyed it. Comment on your opinion about the article or the movie in general, or other articles in the press. And please subscribe if you want to see more content like this. Thanks. Bye.